Hi, everyone. Welcome back to English Conversation Daily. I'm so happy you're joining us today. This channel is all about real, practical, everyday English. The kind of English you actually hear on the streets of New York, in coffee shops in London, or when you're chatting with friends in Sydney. Not just what you find in old, dusty grammar books that make English feel boring and robotic.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad to be here. Whether you're a longtime subscriber who's been with us from day one, or this is your very first time clicking on one of our videos, we are truly happy to study English together with you. We're in this journey together.
Today is going to be special because we're diving deep into a word that is super small, just 4 letters, but incredibly powerful. It's a word you probably already know, but I guarantee you're not using it to its full potential.
Wait, before we start, I need to be honest with you. I'm actually feeling a little hungry right now. I think I'll have something to eat soon. Maybe a sandwich? And you? Are you hungry too?
Oh my goodness, same here. I'm thinking about coffee. I might have a coffee in a few minutes, maybe with a snack too. A cookie would be nice. Oh wait, pause dramatic. Did you hear that, everyone? Did you catch what we just did?
Yeah, we just used it without even thinking about it. Have something to eat, have a coffee. It came out so naturally, right?
Exactly. And that brings us to today's topic. Most English learners think have only means to own or possession, like I have a car or I have a house. But in real life, that's just a tiny part of the story. If you want to discover more secrets like this that will transform your English, go ahead and like this video right now.
Let's get into it. When learners hear, I have a car, they understand perfectly. That makes sense. You own a car. But what about when someone says, I'm having a bad day? You don't own the day, right? You can't put it in your pocket.
Exactly. You don't hold the day in your hand like a phone. You don't carry it in your backpack. You experience it. This is the biggest mental shift for students learning English. Have is not just about ownership. It's a bridge to an experience, to a feeling, to a moment in time.
Let me give you another classic example. Have fun. In many languages around the world, people say make fun or do fun. But in English, if you went to a party last night, you would say, I had a great time, or I had so much fun.
It's so much more human and natural. Think about it. If you say, I am drinking coffee, it sounds very mechanical, very technical. I drink coffee now. But when you say, I'm having a coffee, it sounds like a real person enjoying a peaceful moment, like you're sitting in a cafe, relaxing, maybe chatting with a friend. If you want to sound more human and less like a textbook, subscribe to English Conversation Daily right now.
You know what? Let me test you. Imagine you're at a restaurant. The waiter comes to your table and asks, what would you like? Would you say, I want to eat chicken, or I'll have the chicken?
See? I'll have the chicken sounds so smooth, so native. It's polite, natural, and used everywhere in English-speaking countries.
Exactly. And here's a bonus tip. When you're ordering drinks, we almost never say, I want water. We say, can I have a glass of water, please? It's softer, more polite, and totally native.
All right, let's talk about meals now. This is huge. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had some scrambled eggs, toast with butter, and a cup of orange juice. Notice I didn't say I ate eggs, I said I had eggs.
Yes, this is a major tip for our listeners. In the USA, Canada, the UK, Australia, if you ask a friend, do you want to eat lunch? It's okay, it's grammatically correct, but if you say, let's have lunch together, it sounds much more social, much more friendly and natural.
Imagine you're inviting someone. Would you like to have dinner with me this Friday? sounds like an invitation. Do you want to eat food with me? Sounds really, really strange.
Let's practice some common expressions. Repeat after me, everyone. I had breakfast at 7 a.m. I'm going to have lunch with my coworkers. We had dinner at an Italian restaurant last night.
Perfect. Now let's go deeper. You can also say, I'm having a snack. I had a bite to eat. Or even, let's have a quick bite before the movie starts.
Smile. And if you're at someone's house and they offer you food, don't say, yes, I eat. Say, yes, I'll have some, thank you. It's polite and correct.
One more thing. If someone asks, have you eaten yet? You can answer, yes, I had something earlier. Or, no, I haven't had anything yet. So natural.
Now, let's talk about health and how your body feels. If your head hurts, what do you say?
I say, I have a headache. Simple, right? But I've heard some students say, I am headache. And honestly, that always sounds like you are the pain itself, like you transformed into a headache. That's completely wrong.
Right. The correct structure is always, I have a headache. I have a stomachache. I have a toothache. You possess the pain temporarily. It's not your identity.
What about when you're sick? If you caught a cold, you say, I have a cold. If your body temperature is high, you say, I have a fever. If you're coughing, you say, I have a cough.
Here's a full sentence. I have a terrible cold. I have a fever, and I have a sore throat. I need to rest. That's how native speakers talk when they're not feeling well.
Now let's talk about something a little different. Inner feelings and sensations. Not emotions like I am happy or I am sad, but those deep gut feelings. You know what I mean?
Yes. For example, you might say, I have a feeling that something good is going to happen today. Or, I have a strange feeling about this place. Yes. For example, you might say, I have a feeling that something good is going to happen today. Or, I have a strange feeling about this place.
Or even, I have a bad feeling about this situation. Let's leave. It's about intuition, about sensing something without proof. Leave a comment right now and tell us, do you have a good feeling about your English progress today?
We also use have for temporary physical states. I have energy today. Or, I don't have any energy right now. I'm so tired. Do you have the strength to carry this heavy box?
Or even, I have a pain in my back. I have an itch on my arm. I have goosebumps. These are all natural, everyday expressions.
All right, now let's move to something everyone needs to know. Have to. This is all about obligation and necessity.
Yes, this is super common. I have to work today. I have to study for my exam. I have to call my mom. In daily conversation, we rarely use the word must. It sounds too formal, too strict. Have to is the king of everyday English.
Let me give you the difference. I must finish this report sounds like your boss is standing right behind you with a serious face. But I have to finish this report sounds normal, like something you're explaining to a friend.
Exactly. And here's something interesting. In questions, we often say, do you have to? For example, do you have to work tomorrow? Do you have to wake up early? Do you have to wear a uniform?
And for negative sentences, we say don't have to. This is important because it means no obligation. For example, you don't have to come if you're busy. That means it's optional. You're free to choose.
But be careful, you don't have to is different from you must not or you can't. You don't have to bring food means it's your choice. You must not bring food means it's forbidden. Big difference.
Let's practice. Imagine you're talking to a friend. I have to go now. It's getting late. Do you have to leave already? Yes, I have to catch the last train.
Perfect. And one more thing, we can also say I've got to, which is even more casual. I've got to run. I've got to finish this. Very native.
Speaking of native expressions, let's get really conversational now. Have you ever heard someone say, I've got a secret?
Oh, all the time. I've got is just the casual, spoken, super relaxed version of I have. Americans and British people use it constantly in everyday speech.
For example, I've got a car. I've got 3 brothers. I've got no money left. Have you got a minute to talk? It makes you sound so much more natural and relaxed. If you found this helpful, share this video with a friend who also wants to sound more native.
Here's something cool. In British English, they use have you got to for questions all the time. Have you got a pen? Have you got any plans tonight? In American English, we might say do you have, but have you got is totally fine too.
Let's practice some fun expressions with have. I have an idea means you just thought of something. I have news for you means you're about to tell someone something important or surprising.
Or I have something to tell you. This one always makes people curious. And then there's the one I have no idea, which means you don't know the answer to something.
We also say, I have time. I don't have time right now. Do you have time to help me? These are super useful for scheduling and making plans.
And here's a great one for conversations. I have a question. Instead of just asking directly, you can politely say, excuse me, I have a question about this.
Okay, everyone, we've covered a lot. Let's do a quick grammar recap. Don't worry, it's super simple.
Present tense, I have, or he has, she has, it has. Past tense, I had, you had, we had. Future, I will have, I'm going to have.
It's honestly so simple when you see it laid out. For example, I have a car now. I had a car last year. I will have a new car next month.
Now let's quickly address the most common mistakes we hear from students. First mistake, don't say, I have eat lunch. The correct way is, I had lunch, or I have eaten lunch if you want to use present perfect.
Second mistake, don't say, I am a cold. That means you're a temperature. Say, I have a cold.
Third mistake, don't say, I must to go. It's either, I must go, or I have to go. Never mix them.
Fourth mistake, don't confuse I have with I am. I have 25 years old is wrong. Say, I am 25 years old. But I have been studying English for 5 years is correct.
These small changes, these tiny adjustments, take you from textbook English to real-life English. You start sounding like someone who actually lives in an English-speaking country.
Wow, time really flew by. We covered a lot today. We talked about possession, food and meals, experiences, health and physical sensations, obligations, and native expressions.
If you made it all the way to the end, congratulations. That shows you're serious about improving your English. And remember, don't try to translate word by word in your head. Just listen to how we use have naturally and mimic that feeling, that rhythm.
You guys are doing amazing. English is a journey, not a race. Some days you'll feel confident, some days you'll feel stuck. That's completely normal. Just keep showing up. Keep practicing every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes.
Thank you so much for staying until the very end. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to English Conversation Daily, hit that notification bell so you never miss our new videos, and don't forget to like and share this with anyone who wants to master real English.
We'll see you very soon in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, stay positive, and remember, you've got this.
Bye, everyone. Stay happy, stay motivated, and keep having fun with English.
Bye-bye. And applause.